Hey guys, welcome to World Dishes and another session of Cook and Talk. I'm in Portugal now and staying with Andre and his family. I met Andre in Barcelona. We were studying together, and the same goes for Jordi. We were studying International Master in Marketing, and we were good friends there, had a lot of fun. And so we met back again here in Portugal. And well, now we are going to talk about some traditional dishes, and we also cooked something. So here we go. Andre, can you tell us something about traditional Portuguese food?
Sure. Well, as you saw in the video that we made, the most typical dish in Portugal is the codfish, which we call bacalhau. It's been very typical in Portugal for nearly 1 century, started after the First World War. And well, it used to be typical because it was a very, very cheap fish. Nowadays, of course, the prices have risen and it's only affordable for the richest people. Still, in Christmas, for instance, it's the dish that everyone has at home. It's like a compulsory thing. And well, there are 1,000 ways of cooking it. The most typical are perhaps the boiled codfish and the grilled one. It's usually served with potatoes, and well, I think that's pretty much it about the codfish.
Okay, and how are we going to prepare it?
One important thing: we don't eat it fresh here in Portugal. It's usually salted. Well, after fishing it, in order to conserve it, they open it up, they clean it, and they salt it. So you don't have to put it in the freezer or anything. The thing is, when you want to eat it, you have to put it for a few days in a bucket with water in order to lose the salt.
Okay.
And then there you have it. You don't even have to put salt on it. You just put it on the grill, on the oven, however you want to cook it, and you prepare the side dishes.
Okay, and as a side dish, we prepare punched potatoes.
Exactly.
So well, you're going to see it in the following video we made. And Jordi, well, you're from Barcelona.
Yeah.
And well, we saw a lot of bacalhau there. And well, what's typical there? It's how do you eat it there?
Well, it's very similar as Andre said before. We also eat it salad, salty, sorry. But it's very common also to eat it in the salads and with vegetables and these things. It's normally people is not eating the bacalhau cooked. It's like straight from the salty.
Okay.
So you see there are many ways to prepare it. We prepared it on the grill, and we prepared some punched potatoes together with the father of Andre, who's not here now. But if you see that, thanks a lot for cooking. And well, I hope you enjoyed the video. And we are still enjoying Portugal, having a good time. And see you next time on worldsdishes.com. Bye bye.
Bye.
So here we have the side dish. We're going to prepare a Portuguese typical dinner. These are the potatoes. We just put salt on them and we put them directly on the oven. When they're cooked, we punch them. So they're called batatas a murro in Portuguese, which is punched potatoes. And this is going to be the side dish. We just put salt on them and then we put them on the oven for 1 hour with 200 degrees. And when they're cooked, we're going to punch them. You'll see later on. So, 1 hour later we have the potatoes cooked. So now it's time for some punching. It's very hot. So, this is how we do it. You pick the potatoes, you take the salt off, and then you put it here, you put the paper up, and you punch it. With less strength, it's probably better. So the reason why we do it is because if you open up the potato, it will absorb the olive oil better. So this is the only reason. It's not because we like punching. So after punching the potatoes, we put the olive oil, and this will allow the potato to absorb the flavor of the olive oil, and they're ready to eat. So here we have the codfish, or the bacalhau as we call it in Portuguese. It is conserved with salt, and it's dried with salt. So there's no need for putting salt on it. It's already ready to put on the grill. Here we have the fish griller, so we just put on the fire that we prepared over there, and we let it cook for 20 minutes. So after 10 minutes of cooking it on one side, it's time to turn it around. And here we have it. This side is already well cooked. So let's wait for another 10 minutes in order to cook the other part. So now we have the codfish ready. As you can see, it's black on both sides, but don't worry, it doesn't mean that it's burned. This is just the skin that is black, which means the fish is cooked. Then we take off the skin and we... So as you can see now, we're taking off the codfish, and well, it's normal that the skin gets stuck to the grill, so you have to be very careful taking it off, otherwise you'll destroy the fish pieces. So now we're preparing the final dish. We're going to put the potatoes all around the fish. There you go. Now we put the onions above. And then the olive oil. Add the olives first. And there you have it. One of the most typical Portuguese dishes.